In Bangkok, a large part of the northern outskirts of the city has been evacuated after a major breach in a flood protection barrier. Homes and factories have been inundated and there are fears the whole city could go under as flood defences continue to spring leaks. Southeast Asia correspondent Zoe Daniel reports.
The water's still rising here, and while many people are still wading out, army trucks are now being sent in urgently to evacuate people from the deeper areas. About 200,000 people work inside this major industrial estate, and many live in here too. It's pretty extraordinary to think that we were here just yesterday and this area was completely dry. There was a massive sandbagging operation going on to protect the industrial estate in that direction. While we were here though, leaks sprang in the canal just behind the estate. Water started flowing in and workers were desperately trying to plug that breach. Yesterday afternoon, they had to admit defeat. Water gushed into the industrial estate and evacuations began. Today, those evacuations have been continuing. A massive number of people work in this industrial area and also live here in low-income housing. Many of these people are in fact migrant workers and workers from northern Thailand who will now have no choice but to return to their homes and wait for their employers to call them to say that factories are back up and running, and that could be months. The Thai government is now saying that Bangkok may still be at risk because this water is simply breaching flood barriers around the north and east of the city. The government's still pulling out every tool it has to try to stop that water from flowing into the CBD. They've announced the building of a 7-kilometre flood wall around the east of the city to try to protect that side of town. But as you can see, this crisis is really escalating in terms of the outskirts of Bangkok at least.
Zoe Daniel reporting.